Good afternoon and welcome. My name's Hilary Woodhead. I'm NAPA's Executive Director, and I am joined this afternoon by Gianna Burns, who is our Communications Manager, and Natalie Ravenscroft, who is our Wellbeing Support Manager. So we're going to have a chat about the NAPA Awards, the NAPA Member Awards. We're going to hear about how you can get involved and what the plans are for this year. And it's really exciting this year because it's our 25th anniversary. So we're really looking forward to getting as many of our members involved and having a wonderful celebration. So Gianna, can you just tell us a little bit about the awards and how people can get involved?
Yeah, so the awards is in its 9th year. It's very important. We need to acknowledge the great work that you're doing, and we can't do that unless you tell us. So, nominate. Nominations are open now. They don't close until the 29th of June, which you've got plenty of time. So, just let's get nominating and acknowledging all this great work that's going on.
There is so much good work going on, and I think we've been really amazed, particularly over the last couple of years, despite what everybody's had to contend with, the creativity that we've seen. And that's why we've made this year the year of creativity at NAPA, because we really want to celebrate all of the amazing work that you've been doing. And the awards is a really good opportunity to do that, isn't it? And 9 years, I mean, it's really established now. And over the last couple of years, we've had to do it differently. We've done it online. How, what's been different about doing it online, do you think, Gianna? Do you think it's richer for it, or do you rather we were kind of face to face again? What are your thoughts about having an online event this year?
The award ceremony was always the highlight of my year at NAPA, because I would organise it, book all the events, do everything, and it was just brilliant. But actually, we were quite limited on numbers because we'd have it in central London, whereas our members are all across the country. It was very difficult for people that lived in the northern part of England to come to London for the event, especially with the individuals that they support. And at the end of the day, that's why we do what we do, and we want them there. So I think for me, the last 2 years online has actually been so much better, because the amount of people that we've had, there's been thousands of people, and that's huge.
It really has extended the reach, hasn't it?
Massively.
I remember last year, what was so lovely about it, really felt like people were having an awards night in their own care home or in their own setting, and that was so lovely to see, kind of the build up and everybody getting ready together and looking forward to the awards and having a bit of a party. So it will be online again this year. We're really looking forward to that and really extending that with lots of entertainment and fantastic things to get involved in. Can you just tell me a little bit about the process? So how do people apply? Where do they find the information? Sort of the nuts and bolts, really.
Okay, so everything is on the NAPA Awards page on our website. We can give you all the details for that, so you can just click, go on. All the categories are on there, and it tells you about the criteria for each category on that web page. And then there's a link to a Google form. You just need to fill out the Google form, not forgetting your NAPA membership number, because it's only open for members. And then hit submit, and then it will come to me. If you want to send any photos or videos, you can do so by either sending them by WeTransfer, Dropbox, Google Drive, whatever you're most comfortable with. And then we'll gather it all up together, put it with your nomination, and then then you're good to go.
Away we go. And so in terms of the process then, so are you saying that it all has to be done online? Is that the most straightforward way? Because we'd really love to receive videos from people, wouldn't we, and photographs. It doesn't all have to be handwritten, does it?
No, I'd say they need to, start off with a handwritten form, and then maybe pop in there, we're submitting a video nomination this year.
Great.
We want people, being our year of creativity, let's get creative with the nominations, because at the end of the day, when the judges look at the nomination, they don't know you. They need to see, they need to feel and just hear about that person from your nomination. And if video is the best way for you to do that, fab. That's perfect.
Brilliant. That's really good. And I think it hopefully won't put people off. I think certainly some of the forms that I've had to complete in the past, you've just, by the third page, you kind of had enough. So it's a very straightforward process. If people would like to submit pictures or a video rather than a long written application, that is absolutely fine. And the other thing that I think we've really tried to focus on last year and this year, I think this is right, Jana, is that actually it doesn't have to be really, really polished. You know, we want to hear from care workers, from family carers. It doesn't have to be a marketing exercise. Now, we know some people really enjoy getting that support and feel more confident if they've had that support from their marketing teams. Absolutely, that's fine. But actually, this is open to everybody. So please don't worry. It doesn't have to be beautifully written, as long as we get a sense of what it is you're wanting to share with us. I think, is that fair enough to say?
That's spot on. That is absolutely spot on. You know, I mean, it's great that people do have marketing teams that can support them in their nominations, but not everyone has that. No. So no, please don't think that I'm not a writer and I couldn't possibly do this, because you actually can.
It really is for everyone.
It's totally for everyone.
Good. And so just talk us through the dates, will you? So when do we have to get all of this into you by?
So nominations close on the 29th of June at 5 o'clock. So you've got plenty of time to get them in. Please make sure that they are in by 5 o'clock, because we're being inundated at the moment. So they will not be counted if they're after that. Okay. We're going to we'll start judging soon after with our expert panel of external judges. And then we will then start notifying people probably around August. For the first year ever, we're going to have a finalist event, and that's going to be held on the 16th of September, because we want to just do a very special event for the finalists, because although everyone comes to the awards ceremony, it's important to actually acknowledge the fact that they are finalists, they are doing fabulous things. If we could make you all win, we would.
Yeah.
But we can't.
And I think that's what's really important to kind of acknowledge, is that everybody who gets through to finalists are actually outstanding. And picking the winner is really difficult, isn't it? You know, it's not that everyone's a finalist. There is a process to the finalists, and we really want to celebrate the finalists as well as at the party and at the ceremony. And of course the winners. So we've put in that extra bit of celebration this year to really acknowledge the finalists as well. That's brilliant. So Natalie, thank you for sitting there so patiently. Natalie, from your perspective, why do you think these awards are important to activity providers? You know, you support activity providers in their practice. What difference does recognising activity providers in this way make to their practice, do you think?
I think it's empowering. I think it's there are many awards out there for care sectors, and they do recognise maybe in one category an opportunity for activity providers to be nominated. However, the NAPA awards are extremely different. They're NAPA are the leaders in prioritising wellbeing within the care sector, and to have that recognition from NAPA, especially when I was an AP, was everything.
Go on then. Show us your award and your certificate. So Natalie won before she came to NAPA. Was a winner in which category? Remind us.
I was 2020 Activity Personality of the Year, and I also helped one of the individuals I support win previous to that the Growing Old Disgracefully Award. We both enjoyed a trip down a washing line, as I would call it, but it was a zip wire in North Wales, and he was 88 years young.
Brilliant.
So for first and foremost, as you just said, being nominated and having that phone call or notification that you're a finalist, it puts you on high. You get recognition for the work you do from the individuals you support and your staff and teams and family members, but to actually think that someone's took their time to go out of their way and nominate you, it just puts you on cloud nine. And also afterwards from that, I mean, I have mine on display in my house still. You know, in 2022, 2 years later, it's on my shelf, and I'm really proud of that. And now I work for NAPA. That doesn't change, because, you know, to receive that, to be classed as having the activity personality that shines and shares good practice, it's just still now today surreal that I held that title, and I was you know, fortunate enough to be in a group with worthy, very worthy activity providers.
Brilliant, brilliant. Thank you. We do have a few questions, so I'm just going to go to the chat. We've got a few questions here. The first one, I think a couple of these are probably for you, Gianna. The first one is, can I nominate myself?
Oh, yes, of course you can, Sally. Most definitely. I would suggest that you print out the information, leave it in your staff room. If you have a newsletter that you send out to friends and family, pop it in there to get a little bit of extra support. But no, if you want to nominate yourself, feel free.
Absolutely. We shouldn't be hiding our light, should we? We should be sharing what we've been up to. So yes, please do nominate yourself. We will be expecting one from you now, Sally. That's brilliant. This one's from Shreese. Shreese says, can I nominate in more than one category? Because obviously there's 10, 11 categories. Can I nominate in more than one? So obviously he's got quite a few in mind.
Of course. You can nominate in every single category. And if you have 3 or 4 people that you think would fit in the unsung hero category, nominate them all. You know, there's no limit to the number of nominations that you can make. And we want lots of, you know, if you've got amazing people, tell us about them. So, of course, please do.
Brilliant. Brilliant. That sounds good. What is the prize? Well, Natalie's just shown that. Do you want to show it again, Natalie, what the prizes are? It's quite hard to see because it's glass, but you might see on there. Brilliant. Lovely. And the certificate. Let's have a look at the certificate as well. Beautiful.
Every winner will get their own award with their name on, and they will all and they will get the certificate to proudly, you know, display. And they'll also get a NAPA award winner logo that, you know, you can pop on your social media, you can pop it on your signature on your email. So something to be proud of, to definitely share in all aspects of your life.
Absolutely. And I think it's really important that we really celebrate all of the finalists and the winners. So people also get an opportunity, don't they, to share how they feel about winning the award and the difference it's made on their practice through our blogs page. Is that right? So we'll be inviting people to share how it's made them feel and what the experience has been like as well.
Exactly, that's it. And, you know, we contact even the finalists, you know, we want to know how that's made you feel. And we will be sharing that in NAPA every day in the shed so that other people can be inspired by your story.
Yeah, absolutely. Fantastic. Just checking, there's a couple more. Do we have to give it back at the end of the year? That's a brilliant question. Thank you. Do we have to give it back?
I think I'd be in trouble if we were, because I've still got mine.
Exactly. So absolutely not. These are for keeps, aren't they? They're forever and ever. You know, it might be that you've won it for this year, but actually for many people, it's an acknowledgement of many years of work, because actually what they've achieved in that year is often a culmination, isn't it, of a career. You know, you're progressing, and as we professionalize the workforce, it will become part of your own kind of legacy, really, your history, and also how you support the people around you, you know, in terms of them recognizing their worth and acknowledging the importance of career progression. So no, absolutely, it's yours forever. You don't have to give it back. And can you tell us a little bit about what we can expect from the ceremony?
Oh, well, if you're selected as a finalist, we will invite you along on the 16th of September to our special finalist only event. And that will just be a celebration of all of you. Because you're fabulous, and we just want to celebrate you in a private space so that you will get the acknowledgement that you deserve. And then the award ceremony, well, I mean, that's just a fantastic event with entertainment and it will just be a wonderful event to celebrate our winners and everyone that's been nominated. So it'll just be a combination of everything. All our members will be invited. So even if you're not lucky enough to be a finalist, every single member will be invited to attend, and it will be an event that will be for everyone in the home, not just for you as the nominee, for everybody. It's great fun.
It's a party. It's a party, isn't it?
Yeah. And bring a box of tissues, because the amount of stories and conversations and the awards, it's happy tears, but I always end up crying at the NAPA Awards, because it's just so humbling to hear about the work and the passion and the drive and the promotion and the support that these activity providers and care staff, maintenance teams, housekeeping, admin, the list goes on and on, what they've been doing. It's great. I cannot wait for this year.
So it's a date for your diaries, everybody. And if you're not sure, if you're still thinking, I'm not really sure, come to the ceremony, come along and find out a bit more, see it for yourself. But and if you'd like any support in completing your applications, please ring the support line. That's really, you know, we're very happy to talk you through this in a bit more detail, if that would be helpful. Any parting words of encouragement from either of you around nominations?
I would just say embrace it, give it a go, and get those nominations in.
Fantastic. Natalie?
I just want to wish you all good luck, and hopefully you will take part in this year's nominations and get the recognition that you all deserve.
Fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. We look forward to being inundated and seeing you all really, really soon. But for now, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.